Functions. Everybody's favourite. Now, functions are tricky. We'll start with the simple questions and then see if we can help you understand how to do the harder questions. F of 3, that's easy. F takes whatever you put in, doubles it and subtracts 1. So if you put 3 in, you double 3 and subtract 1, and you get 5. 2 times 3 minus 1 is 5. Fg of 6, now if it says Fg, you start with the one closest to the brackets. So you're going to do g to 6 first, and then do f to that result. G takes whatever you put in and does 3 divided by it. So if I do, firstly, if I g6, I get 3 over 6, which is a half. That result is now going to be f'd. So I do f of g of 6, which is f of a half. And f takes whatever you put in, doubles it, and minus 1, which is going to be 2 times a half, minus 1. 2 lots of half is 1, minus 1 is 0. The inverse function, there are different ways of thinking about going at this. Here's how I would do it. Okay, here's how I would go about doing the inverse function. F takes whatever you put in, doubles it, and minuses 1. Now, we could write f of x equals 2x minus 1. We could also replace f with y. So, what we're saying is, the output, when we put something into the function, x into the function, the thing we get out is double x minus 1. So we could call the output y. Now, to do the opposite of a function, the function takes whatever you put in, doubles it, and subtracts 1. What's the opposite of that? What would the function do that did? Say you put in 5, you got 2 times 5 minus 1, so 9. What would be the function that you put 9 in and got 5 back out? To work that out, one way is to change the subject, having written f of x as y. So if we rearrange this to make x, we say y plus 1 equals 2x. So y plus 1 over 2 equals x. Which means that to work out what the output is, we double the input and minus 1. To work out what the input is, we add 1 to the output and divide by 2. So the opposite function would add 1 and divide by 2. So the strategy is, we start by writing what f of x is, we replace f of x with y, we rearrange to make x the subject, and then whatever we do to y, we now rewrite as the inverse function, but with x instead. It's a bit complicated. The composite function gf, right. Gf of x means we do f first, we do apply f to x, and then apply g to that. Now f of x is 2x minus 1. So effectively we're going to g 2x minus 1. Okay? That's the first thing you do. You replace f of x with whatever f of x is. The second thing is, what does g do to whatever you put in? Well, it does 3 over it. So g of 2x minus 1 is going to be 3 over 2x minus 1. The final thing is the tricky one. What value of x must be excluded from the domain of gf? Well, there's two things you can't do. You can't square root negative numbers. You can't divide by 0. This function, gf, is 3 over 2x minus 1. There's no square roots involved, but you are dividing by something. So if this is ever 0, that would be bad. It wouldn't be allowed. So for this to be 0, 2x minus 1 to be 0, x is going to be a half. And that's the value that you can't put into g of f.